You are intelligent. A lawyer, if you say this is a rapist, you have to go hug him and love him, or love her or hug her. This is a killer. A lawyer will not do, because based on their awareness, their intelligence is telling them to punish. It's their business. That's what the perspective is ending up. So there is an intelligence which you need in this dimension to process information. But I don't subscribe to the punishment thing. I'm just giving a reference, an example. If I am a lawyer, I would still love the killer because I don't know anybody is a killer, because my innocence is balanced with my intelligence. So when you are integrated, when your innocence and intelligence is in balance, it's merged, then your intelligence is not acting or reacting from based on your ego, your karmic conditioning or your limitations. Now, when I say, I would not say a rapist or a killer or as a criminal, because I understand their psychological state, their spiritual state, their state of consciousness, their awareness, their physical reaction, their nervous system. There's so many things I understand. That's what my innocence brings into that space where my intelligence is responding in mindfulness. It's not just being based on ego or everything that is followed, or the rules or policies or society that is labeling things as, right? So then, because and innocence is absent there, everybody is only going based on awareness, using their intelligence to judge, make judgments, come to conclusions, become very egoistic or angry or sad or emotional or whatever. So when you are innocent, you are in observation mode. You understand, okay, let's understand what is behind the surface, why a person is behaving like that, what's the cause of this effect, that a consequence. That's what when a person is integrated, merged, balanced between innocence and intelligence, the person will use this intelligence to process this learning, this information in consciousness, because the innocence is still alive there. The humanity, the pureness, the cosmic flow is still alive within you, and you are connected to the connection with that, and you see everything from the perspective of higher consciousness, right? Of higher force, of a cosmic force, not just a human being who is being conditioned or academically or educated to or civilized to look at things from just one kind of perspective, a certain perspective. When you are only limiting to that perspective, then you are only limiting to that basic intelligence which is you have learned, your basic awareness. But when you go beyond that, when you raise your consciousness and you align, you integrate, you merge your intelligence with your innocence, you understand everything from at the same time as a human being, and at the same time as a non-physical being, your soul, your flame. You understand that every soul is pure and clean, and in a journey here to learn their lessons and close those karmic cycles, and they are reacting based on their conditioning, their awareness, their state of consciousness. So why it is important? Because when you start integrating your intelligence and innocence, first of all, you make peace with yourself. You are living a life of gratitude. You are living a life of unity, oneness, diversity, inclusivity, love, peace, gratitude, and humanity, and higher consciousness, and abundance, and happiness, and all of that. There is no judgment. If a person is reacting or behaving a certain way, you keep yourself out as attached. You don't attach yourself to that person as a person, but you keep yourself out, and as a non-physical being, you understand that why a person is behaving a certain way. That only you can do when your intelligence is in balance, is in integration, is in alignment with your innocence. Otherwise, the inner child, which is pure consciousness, is absent there. You are only acting and reacting from the space of ego, the awareness that you have gathered from the society or your education or whatever, right? Whatever we learn through experiences or reading or listening or observation, whatever. So this is very important that we align both, so then we can respond to situations based on our innocence and intelligence. Our intelligence we use in mindfulness, but not react from the space of trauma or ego or pride or whatever, right? Or power, what we call as. with power comes accountability. So when you think that you are pointing on someone, that's not your power, right? That's your ego, which is taking away your power of being a human, being a superhuman. So whatever, if you have any questions, this is what I wanted to share, but I would talk in another video more of it. But today this is what I had to bring into the table, that make sure that you don't react from only the intelligence that you have, information that you have gathered and you're processing based on your awareness and reacting to it. Get in touch with your innocence, align with your innocence through yoga and meditation, and then your intelligence will work in mindfulness and higher consciousness. And if you need any guidance in your journey, write to me. Otherwise, there are so many people who are helping. You can Google, you can browse, you can read about it, or you ask me, I will guide you on that in your personal journey. Otherwise, you can share your stories with me if you have already healed that, and how you have reached to that higher state of consciousness where everything where everything you're one with as it is, and you don't judge anything by face value or what you see as, but you understand everything is just in the cosmic flow, the way it should be, it must be, and allow it and accept it and appreciate it for what it is, right? Then you are at peace, and then you can emit that frequency of peace and love to the universe, and that should come back to you, and that will grow in the environment, in the global environment, because every human being, every soul has the power to create the domino effect. One thought, another thought, another thought, it is becoming a reality in the environment. So grow yourself to that vibration where you can contribute to your well-being at the same time to the global environment. So if you have any questions, write to me or email me with your stories. That's it for now. We'll tune in soon.